Hi, everyone, and welcome to our short summer session of Business Writing Online. This is just a short video to help you get started. My name is Dr. Phil Young. I will be your instructor for our short summer session. And the first thing you're going to want to do is to get a copy of your textbook if you haven't already. This is called Successful Writing at Work by Philip Collin. You do want to get the 10th edition. Yours will look a little slightly different than this. This is the instructor edition. This little blue margin around it won't be on yours, but do get a copy of the Successful Writing at Work 10th edition by Philip Collin. You do need to get that as soon as possible because we will almost immediately go into reading some chapters and material from that textbook. All right, a few things that you need to know about the session, the summer session. First is to go ahead and begin reading the preliminary information sections, the how to get started page. You want to look at the help section and our course guide section and go ahead and familiarize yourself with some of the aspects of the course. You'll find in some of these sections pages that will tell you how you'll be graded in the class, what percentages there are for particular aspects of the class. You'll find useful information there, sometimes contact information. You want to pay particular attention in the help section and in the, if you have a technical problem page, to what to do if you do have any kind of technical issue, problems uploading or downloading anything from the class, or if you have any kind of computer problems. I'm not the person to contact about technical problems. I'm the person who facilitates actually the course content, things like assignments, written assignments, quizzes, things material like that. If you have a question about anything like a quiz, or you have a question about a particular writing assignment, that's when you come and send me a quick email or send me something on our raise your hand and ask discussion forum to ask me a question. Technical questions, you need to contact Brockport's ITS support people, and they're the ones who are geared towards helping you with technical problems or technical errors. And if you have any sort of problem with maybe uploading or downloading something, they're very friendly, they're very helpful, and they can help you out with those kinds of issues. But as you enter the course, and once you've gotten your textbook, go ahead and read those preliminary information sections. Then you're really ready to go ahead and get started with our first module. Modules will open about once every week at the beginning of each week, usually on Mondays around noon for the summer session. These will show you what you have to do for that particular week. All of your assignments for that week will be listed in that section. You'll want to go through that, and as you open each module, you'll want to first go to the module outline section at the top of that module section. It'll again give you a kind of rough rundown about what you want to be paying particular attention to, the kinds of assignments you'll have during that week, and you can look over those. In the module sections, you'll find things like our discussion forums, where you'll be talking to your fellow students and considering various issues that we'll raise in class. This is a much like in-class discussion, as the title discussion forum suggests. You'll also find in each module, you'll find quizzes based on the chapter readings that you'll be assigned for that particular time. Quizzes are timed. They have a time limit to them. You always want to have read the chapter carefully and really be prepared before you start an actual quiz. Usually quizzes are timed at about 7 minutes. Usually they have about 5 questions. These are often things that are multiple choice, true, false, fairly questions that you can answer fairly quickly. But if you haven't read and you haven't read carefully, you may run into some problems if you're not ready when you begin. So I do strongly recommend that you read each chapter that you're assigned carefully, and do be prepared that when you're ready to start the quiz, that you are indeed ready and prepared to take the quiz during that usually 7-minute time limit. In each module, you'll often have at least one discussion forum. Sometimes there'll be 2. In our first module, there are actually 2 discussion forums. Though one of those is a pretty easy, just icebreaker discussion forum where you introduce yourself and talk to some of your fellow students on there. You'll have a discussion forum usually at least once every module. You'll usually have 1 to 2 chapter readings in each module for the session. Because we are a more short and intensive semester, for the summer, you'll often have 2 chapter readings. You do want to save time enough that you can read 2 chapters from the textbook per week. Anytime you have a reading assignment, you will most likely have a quiz on that particular reading assignment, so you do want to be prepared. And again, when you read the chapters, do read them carefully so you're prepared for any kind of quiz on them. In each module, you'll also usually have at least one writing assignment. I think our first 3 of our 4 modules have one writing assignment apiece within them. These writing assignments are places where you'll write practice letters, business letters, sales letters. Eventually, you'll write your resume there, and business writing like memos, you might have practice assignments on those. Our final module will actually have 2 writing assignments. Those are kind of linked assignments, though. They're both surrounding the process of sort of going out and actively getting a job. So you want to read that carefully. Our first 3 modules are 1 week apiece. Our last module is actually 2 weeks long. And in that one, you'll also have not only your regular assignments, but in the last week of Module 4, you'll also have your final exam assignment, and that will be explained to you as you get closer to that assignment here in a few weeks. Okay. So Module 1 is already up and open. You can already go ahead and begin to get a feel for it. You can start into the Icebreaker discussion forum if you'd like to. Go ahead and introduce yourself. You can even begin any of the assignments that you want to in that section. There's a short practice quiz in there that I strongly recommend that you go ahead and take after you've read your first chapter, just so you can get a feel for what quizzes are like. It's about the only assignment for the semester that will not officially be graded. It is just a practice quiz to let you sort of see what the quizzes will be like, so that when you do take the next quiz after that, where you will be graded on it, you'll be more used to the format and be ready to, a little bit better ready to go with that. Okay. But I'm looking forward to hearing from you, and I'm looking forward to working with you. If you have any questions, the best way to reach me is either through Angel email, or if you have a question, a quick question or short question about an assignment, like a writing assignment or quiz, you can post it on the Raise Your Hand and Ask discussion forum. It's always an open forum. It's up at the top of our Learning Module section, and you can post a question there. All right. So again, I'm looking forward to working with you and seeing what you can do. And I will be talking to you again through some of the assignments, and sometimes I'll be popping onto the discussion forums to participate in some of our discussions, though I often do like to step back and see our students discuss certain interesting topics involved in the business writing and the business world. But I look forward to hearing from you and seeing your work this semester. So good luck, and I will talk to you soon.